10 albums that I give a 10 out of 10. What's going on, guys? I'm G's Reviews, and in my time listening to music, I've heard hundreds of records, so here's a few of them. Also, these are listed in no particular order. Let's go. Billie Holiday, self-titled. This vocal jazz album features one of the most beautiful, most heart-wrenching voices that you'll ever really hear, in my opinion. It's just one of those albums that I've just never been able to stop listening to since I first heard it. Piano Man by Billy Joel. This is an incredibly crafted album, and it includes Billy's breakthrough song, Captain Jack. But yeah, this record is pretty much an essential if you're a Billy Joel fan. The Sound of Perseverance by Death. This is a concept album by one of the best death metal bands to really ever exist. If you enjoy metal music and you're a good listener, you should totally check this one out. Blonde by Frank Ocean. I don't even think I really need to say anything about this. I mean, this is one of the most popular R&B albums to date for a reason. Not only is there a giant scale of influence that has been created from this album, but the guy's voice is just killer. This is a record that talks directly to the viewer, and it's arguably got some of the best lyrics since The Velvet Underground. But yeah, this is just an all-time powerful album that I wouldn't be too surprised if it just transcends decades at this point. The Wall by Pink Floyd. I know I might get a few disagreements here, but I think this album is far better than Dark Side of the Moon. The band has always been revolutionary for their time, and the way the songs on here transcend to each other to sound like one big song made people go nuts. The tracks on here can go from slow to fast paced within minutes, and it even includes hits such as Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. OK Computer by Radiohead. This is pretty much Radiohead's masterpiece, and honestly, I don't think I need to discuss why, but what I will say is one of my favorite things about this album is the kind of deep atmosphere that this thing holds. I feel like it's an underrated part of this album that doesn't really get talked about enough, and it's my favorite part. Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is another brilliantly crafted album, and I'm honestly not too surprised that some of the songs on here took around 4 years to make alone. 40 Ounces to Freedom by Sublime. In my personal opinion, this is Sublime at their best. Super varied album with a multitude of genres. It's basically a musical trip. Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by the Smashing Pumpkins. This is a great record, and I think it really showed how versatile the band can be. Every song here is completely versatile from the other, and you got some real standouts. And finally, I've got Joe's Garage Act 1 by Frank Zappa. This could honestly be his best album in my opinion. I think it just has some of his best tracks alone, just from a songwriting perspective. And that is all 10 of them, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And if you agree with me that any of the albums that I've just listed are also a 10, let me know in the comments down below and follow for more.